I knew you would come. The shadows draw near.
He paid me to listen, but what he really wanted was for someone to hear him say it out loud, that he had loved her, and that he had let her go. Oh. If you've ever loved someone you couldn't keep, stay with me. Zindanen. Subscriber. Ein more candlelight. Because some stories don't end when they're over. My name is Lysara Veyne. I am the Crimson Courtesan. I sell the truth that lives beneath the tongue, buried in the chest, locked behind teeth. He arrived in silver and silk, a nobleman's clothes, a mage's ring, but his eyes were wrong, too raw. Why, too open, like someone had peeled back his skin and left the nerve endings bare. I knew his type, powerful. Dentanadiane. And the wine and polished, desperate to be seen as anything other than what he was. But when he sat down, he didn't posture, didn't list his titles, didn't reach for the wine. He just looked at the candle and said her name.
Eldoria.
I waited.
She was my wife. She died 3 years ago. And I haven't said her name out loud since.
His voice didn't crack. That was the strange part. He spoke like a man reading a confession he had written 1,000 times in his head. Why not?
Because saying it makes it real. And if it's real, then I have to admit that I'm the reason she's gone.
I leaned back, let the silence stretch. He didn't fill it. He just sat there, hands folded in his lap, waiting for me to decide if he was worth my time. Most men try to impress me. He didn't. That was the first sign that something was different. Tell me about Eldoria.
She laughed too loud. She burned food. She collected stones from every river she crossed. She was messy and honest, and she loved me in a way I didn't deserve.
Why didn't you deserve it?
Because I was ashamed of her. Not of her. Of myself. For choosing someone so ordinary when I was supposed to want someone powerful.
I felt something tighten in my chest. Recognition. Veyne now. You married her anyway?
I married her anyway. And I spent every day of our marriage trying to make her smaller. So she would fit into the life I thought I wanted.
What happened?
She got sick. A fever. Nothing dramatic. But I was away, at a guild meeting, making deals with people who didn't care if she lived or died.
His hands were still. Too still. Naylan.
She died alone, in our bed, with no one to hold her hand.
The candle flickered. I felt the weight of his words settle between us like a third person. That was 3 years ago. 10.
3 years, 4 months, and 7 days.
You've been counting?
Every single one.
I poured wine, 2 glasses, pushed one toward him. Drink.
I don't want wine.
I know. Drink anyway. He picked up the glass. His hand shook. Just once. Then steady. He drank. Swallowed. Sundandaiwa. Set the glass down. Ind.
I've been with other women since she died.
I expected that.
None of them felt like anything. I thought I was broken. But I'm not broken. I'm just still married to her.
I set my glass down, looked at him, at the silver in his hair, at the ring on his finger. at the grief he wore like a second skin. You're not here for comfort.
No. I'm...
You're not here for pleasure.
No.
Then why are you here?
Because I need someone to tell me that it's okay to stop punishing myself.
I stood up, walked to the window. The moon was high. Cold. Cold. Indifferent. Oh, ein Gendäisieten. Eine Björn. I can't tell you that.
Why not?
Because I don't know if it's true. Punishment is a choice. So is forgiveness. I can't make either one for you.
Then what can you do?
I can sit with you while you decide. He stood up, walked to the window, stood beside me, not touching, just close.
Do you believe in love after loss?
I don't know. I've lost things. People. Memories. I don't know if love survives. I don't know if it's supposed to.
That's not an answer.
It's the only one I have. He turned to look at me. His eyes were grey, like rain over stone.
You're not what I expected.
What did you expect?
Someone who would tell me what I wanted to hear.
I don't do that.
I know. That's why I came.
He reached out. His fingers brushed my sleeve. Not seduction. Anchoring.
Can I tell you something I've never told anyone?
You can tell me anything. I won't repeat it.
I was relieved when she died.
I didn't flinch. Didn't look away.
Not because I wanted her gone. Because I was tired. Tired of trying to be someone she deserved. Tired of failing her every single day.
That's honest.
That's ugly.
Those aren't different. He laughed. Soft. Broken. Don't only see a nail.
My friends think I'm grieving. My family thinks I'm mourning. But I'm not. I'm hiding. From what I did. From who I was. From the relief I felt when she stopped breathing.
I touched his hand. Just my fingers over his. You didn't kill her.
I wasn't there.
That's not the same.
It feels the same.
I know. He turned his hand over. Palm up. Gut tone. I didn't pull away. He didn't close his fingers. We stood like that. Hands barely touching. Near our moonlight on the floor. A candlelight on the walls.
What do I do now?
You live, man anywhere.
I don't know how.
Then, learn.
How?
Start small. Einimly. Say her name. Out loud. Not here. Somewhere else. Somewhere that matters.
I said it here.
That's a start. He looked at our hands. At the space between his fingers and mine.
Will you remember her? After I leave?
Yes.
Why?
Because you asked me to. He pulled his hand back. Slowly. Endaniwa. Like it cost him something.
I should go.
You should. He walked to the door. Paused. Didn't turn around.
Lysara,
Yes?
have you ever loved someone you couldn't keep?
The candle flickered. Blue, dimed Shinadao. Just for a moment. I don't remember.
That's not an answer.
It's the only one I have. He left. The door clicked shut. I stood in the moonlight for a long time. His grief stayed after he was gone. Heavy. One. Familiar. Didn't. Say yeah, I do. I touched my chest. The empty place where love used to live. And I wondered if I had ever loved someone like that. Someone whose name I couldn't say without breaking. If this story stayed with you, subscribe. Some stories don't end when they're over. 3 nights later, he came back. Same silver. Dined and Shamdewan one applied to me. Wayne he. Naziwa. Same in your silk. Same grey eyes that had stopped expecting anything good. I opened the door. He didn't speak, just walked past me and sat on the floor, back against the wall, knees to his chest. The most powerful mage in Eldoria's eastern quarter, like a child. I closed the door, sat across from him. Ainwa, Enor, and 40 tables. Same 2 feet of candlelight. Oh. You came back.
I couldn't sleep.
You haven't slept in 3 years.
That's not true. I sleep. I just dream about her.
What does she say?
Nothing. She just looks at me. And I know. Without words. She knows what I felt. The relief.
The candle between us flickered. His hands were in his lap. Our tiny, unprotected. That's not a dream. That's guilt.
Same thing at this point.
Maybe. But guilt means you care. Indifference means you're lost.
What if I'm both?
Then we have something to work with. He looked at me. Really looked. Not at my dress. Not at my face. At the space behind my eyes.
Why do you do this?
Do what?
Sit on the floor with strangers. Let them bleed onto your candles.
Because someone did it for me. Once. A long time ago. Before I forgot.
Forgot what?
Everything that mattered. He didn't push. Didn't ask for details. Just nodded. Like he understood something I hadn't said.
I brought you something.
He reached into his coat. Pulled out a small wooden box. Plain. Pow. Unmarked. Zane. What is it?
Open it.
I took the box. My fingers brushed his. Warm. Din bow. Alive. Ein. He didn't pull away. I opened the lid. Inside was a ring. Ew. Ninos. Worn. I need. A small stone, river smooth, set in the band. Ilaras.
She wore it every day, even when it didn't match her dress, even when I asked her to take it off for important dinners.
Why are you giving it to me?
Because I need someone to hold it. Someone who won't lose it. Someone who will remember her when I can't.
I closed the box, held it in both hands. You are not planning to stay.
I don't know what I'm planning.
That's a lie.
I'm thinking about leaving Eldoria, starting over somewhere no one knows her name.
You can't run from grief.
Watch me.
I set the box down between us. The candlelight caught the wood, made it glow. I'm not going to watch you run. I'm going to sit here, and you're going to sit here, and we're going to talk about her, until you can say her name, without your voice breaking.
That could take years.
I have time. He stared at me, his grey eyes wet. Not crying, just wet.
Why do you care?
Because no one sat with me, and I think it would have helped. A long silence. The candle burned. The world outside kept spinning.
Elara loved the rain. She would stand outside during storms, arms open, wet, face up, like she was trying to catch every drop.
I smiled. No, Dave, no, style. Real. Wow. That sounds beautiful.
It was. I used to watch her from the window, and I would think, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve her.
Did you tell her that?
No. I told her to come inside, before she caught cold.
He laughed. Soft. Bitter. In I cinnamon, tamaway. Basil, pita, alcantia.
I was so afraid of losing her that I tried to make her smaller, safer, less herself.
That's not love. That's control.
I know that now.
What would you do differently?
I would stand in the rain with her.
My chest ached. Something in his words had found a crack in my armor. Then stand in the rain now.
She's not there.
But you are. And she loved you. So maybe you owe it to her to love the parts of yourself you tried to hide. He picked up the box, opened it, took out the ring, held it in his palm.
I don't know how to love myself.
Then, start with her. Love her memory, and let that be enough. He slipped the ring onto his finger, the same finger where his wedding band used to sit.
I thought giving it away would help.
Did it?
No, Dial. Holding it again feels worse. And better.
That's grief.
I hate it.
I know.
But I don't want to stop.
That's love. He looked at the ring, turned it. The stone caught the candlelight.
She would have liked you.
Why?
Because you don't pretend. And she hated pretending.
I leaned back against the wall, let my head rest against the cold stone. Tell me more about her.
She sang off-key, in the shower, in the kitchen, in the middle of important conversations.
I laughed. A real laugh. It surprised both of us. That's terrible.
It was. I loved it.
He smiled. Inediadi. Not broken this time. Almost whole.
She wrote terrible poetry. About birds. About the moon. About the way I looked at her when I thought she wasn't watching.
What did the poetry say?
That I was afraid. And that she loved me anyway.
The candle flickered. Blue. Dindel. Dao. Enang. Dol. Gold. Gold. Blue. Blue dye tower. I felt something shift in my chest. Not the lock. Something smaller. Something softer. She saw you.
She did.
And she stayed.
She did.
That's not nothing.
It's everything.
He pulled the ring off his finger, held it out to me.
Keep it. For me. Until I'm ready to come back for it.
I took the ring, slipped it onto my own finger. It was warm, heavy. I'll keep it safe.
I know.
He stood up, dusted off his coat. Ananendianham Sadi walked to the door.
I'm not going to run.
Good one.
I'm going to stay in Eldoria, and I'm going to learn how to stand in the rain.
That sounds like a start.
Will you be here if I need to come back?
I don't know how to be anywhere else. He nodded. Ziel, he nodded, opened the door. Cold air rushed in.
Lysara,
Yes?
thank you for sitting with me.
That's what I do.
No, oh, that's who you are.
He left. The door clicked shut. I looked at the ring on my finger. Silver. Down de now. Ring. Dinner. Da tau. A woman's love poured into something small enough to hold. I touched my chest. The empty place. And for just a moment, I thought I felt something there. Not warmth. Hair. Not love. Just the memory of a memory. It was enough. If this story stayed with you, subscribe. Some stories don't end when they're over. A week passed. Then, 2. The ring stayed on my finger. I didn't take it off. Not for clients. Not for sleep. Not for the long hours between visits when I sat alone and wondered why I was keeping it. Other men came. Other stories. A warrior who had lost his sword hand. A mage who had outlived his daughter. A boy who had been cursed to forget his own name. I listened. I sat. I held space. But at night, after the doors closed and the candles burned low, I touched the ring, and I thought about Ilara, about a woman I had never met, but somehow missed. On the 15th night he returned. I heard his footsteps before the knock, slower this time, heavier, and one. In all, in yani kanbade I kawasem, like a man carrying something he had finally decided not to put down. I opened the door. He looked different, not older, just settled, like something inside him had stopped fighting. Come in.
I brought wine.
I don't drink with clients.
I'm not a client tonight.
Then what are you?
A man who wants to sit on your floor and not be alone.
I stepped aside. He walked in, sat on the floor without being asked, back against the wall, knees up, the same spot. I sat across from him. I'm 2 feet of candlelight. He opened a wine, poured 2 glasses, handed one to me. I took it. I don't do this.
I know.
Then why are you asking?
Because you have my wife's ring on your finger, and I think that means something.
I looked at the ring. Silver, dark wine, river, stone, dye, vam. What does it mean?
I think it means you're not just a courtesan anymore. Not to me.
My chest tightened. What am I then?
A witness. A keeper. Someone who holds things I can't hold myself.
I drank the wine. It was red, dark, old. See. That's a heavy thing to ask of a stranger.
You're not a stranger anymore.
I set the glass down, looked at him. And his grey eyes were softer now, less raw, dot-eye, like the nerve endings had finally grown new skin. What happened to you in the 2 weeks since you left?
I went to the river, the one where she collected stones.
And?
I stood in the water, up to my knees, and I said her name. Out loud, Elara.
His voice caught. Just once.
And then I said I was sorry. Not for being relieved when she died. For not standing in the rain with her.
The candle flickered. His hands were in his lap. Open. Down. Down. And on. Down. Palms up. Down.
I stayed there for hours. And when I came out, I wasn't healed. But I wasn't pretending anymore.
I touched the ring. Turned it on my finger. That's brave.
That's necessary.
He leaned his head back against the wall. Closed his eyes.
I dreamed about her last night. She didn't look at me with accusation. She just smiled. And then she walked away.
That sounds like goodbye.
It felt like permission.
I didn't know what to say, so I didn't say anything. Just sat. Let the silence be enough. After a long time, he opened his eyes.
I'm not going to marry again.
That's a big statement for someone who just started standing in rivers.
It's not a statement. It's just true. She was the one. And I let her go. And now, I get to live with that.
That's not punishment. That's consequence.
What's the difference?
Punishment is someone else's choice. Consequence is yours. He looked at the ring on my finger.
You're still wearing it.
You asked me to keep it safe.
I'm asking you to keep it.
My hand stilled. What?
Keep it. It's yours now.
I can't take this.
Why not?
Because it's hers.
She would want someone to have it. Someone who doesn't pretend. Someone who sits on floors with strangers and lets them be ugly.
I pulled the ring off, held it in my palm. This is too much.
It's not enough, but it's what I have.
I looked at the ring, at the riverstone, at the worn silver. Why me?
Because you're the only person who didn't try to fix me. You just sat there, and that's what I needed.
I slipped the ring back onto my finger. This time, it felt different, not borrowed, given. Can't tell. I'll keep it.
I know.
A long silence. The candle burned low. The wine was almost gone.
Can I ask you something?
You can ask.
Who hurt you?
The air changed. Thicker, thicker, colder. I don't remember.
That's not true.
It's true enough.
You have the same look. The one I had. Before the river. Before I said her name out loud.
I looked away. Stared at the candle. I'm not like you.
You're exactly like me. You lost someone, and you're still pretending you didn't.
My hand went to my chest. The empty place. I don't know who I lost.
Then find out.
I can't.
Why not?
Because finding out means losing everything I've built.
That's what I thought too. About the grief. About the guilt. About the ring.
And?
And I was wrong. Losing everything isn't the end. It's the beginning.
I looked at him. At his grey eyes. At the ring on my finger. At the candle that was about to die. I don't know if I'm brave enough.
You sat with me. That's brave.
That's different.
It's not. It's the same muscle. You just haven't used it on yourself yet.
The candle flickered. Once. My morning. Twice. Then went out. Darkness. Not total. Moonlight through the window. Enough to see his face.
I'm going to leave now,
I know.
and I'm not going to come back.
My chest tightened. Why?
Because I don't need to anymore. I stood in the river. I said her name. I gave you the ring. I'm done running.
That's good.
It is.
He stood up, walked to the door. Ha! Paused.
Lysara.de.
Yes.
Find your river. Say your name. Give your ring to someone who needs it.
I don't have a ring.
Yes, you do. You just don't know it yet.
He opened the door. Moonlight spilled in. He stepped through. Didn't look back. The door closed. I sat in the dark. The ring warm on my finger. I touched my chest. The empty place. And for the first time in 10 years, I let myself feel it. Not the absence. The shape of what used to be there. A name. A face. A pair of hands that knew mine. Kaelin. Finwa. Gawadanaka. The candle relit itself. Blue. Flame. Steady. Gun. Waiting. I stood up. Walked to the window. Opened the curtain. The moon was full. Cold. Oh. Honest. I wasn't ready to stand in the river. I wasn't ready to say my own name out loud. But I was ready to stop pretending I had forgotten. And that was enough. For now. For now. If this story stayed with you, subscribe. Some stories don't end when they're over.